Oh god, I just killed the conversation right before we started streaming where just my own brain shut down. It was just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just gonna run the intro. Hello, welcome back to the Mutant Epoch, session number 33 for the High Desert. We are down 2 people for today. Well, down 4 people right chat, so we'll see how this actually unfolds in the next couple of minutes. There is a different option. We've been meaning to do a I wouldn't say a let's play, actual play, a tutorial on creating a character, because we don't have one of those online. And that is something that we've been meaning to make for a while.
We kind of did that when you previewed the expansion rules. We were making characters during that preview.
Yeah, but I didn't have any of the book pages. Yeah, it was very chaotic, yeah. The book pages should have been open when I did that.
Yeah. It's true.
It didn't. Yeah, basically, it wasn't a great job at doing that. It wasn't. I wouldn't call it clean.
No, just some hints at it.
Yeah. So last week we weren't able to play. I had familial issues we had to do. So this week, going to see where we can get on. So last session we had everybody gathered together at the point where they found Clark. And Clark had popped off some kind of pheromone tracer up into the sky that had attracted a bunch of creatures towards him. And he had done something else also to pull in foglings, some kind of signal that they were attracted to him to literally butcher him. The players, you guys cut most of the foglings down. But those shrikes, they're the big danger. And we blew away Peaches. Poor Peaches.
Who the hell's Peaches?
Isn't Peaches like over here and over there?
Hmm.
What
in our hearts, in our mouths.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you definitely got a little bit of Peaches in your mouth. That was.
Speak for Rhea, not me.
Man, you're wearing a helmet.
Right.
With a gas mask fully sealed.
You got it.
AC unit going.
Breathing that in.
Sealed in with all of your own personal flavor.
Filters.
Yep.
That's right. Time to change the filters.
Cranked up Peaches.
Oh god.
So I don't know what social media it was. It could have been Facebook, it could have been something else, but somebody had put up a visual of post-apocalyptic games, and I was most pleased to see Mutant Epoch listed among them, because you just aren't getting it as much as you should.
Yeah, it's a thing, man. Finding the post-apocalyptic community lately has been very difficult. I've actually managed to find a bunch of them on Instagram. It seems like that's it's Will's been having good luck with posting his stuff from his fantasy line for Goodman Games. He made a new user account, and it's getting traction over there. It's people are sharing and looking and viewing, commenting, and even myself with just a couple 3D images, I started getting some just a little bit of traction in just amateur 3D. And I was like, oh wow, this is interesting. People are using that. It's because of short form content, so people are scrolling through rapidly and just kind of looking at it.
Right.
And I think that's kind of where I had messed up personally, is not realizing that there had been such a large shift to short form content. I thought it was still in the kind of state of like Vines were so many years ago, that it was like entertaining, but not like the exclusive thing that people were looking at. And it is pretty much the exclusive. So getting over there and starting to post our stuff so people can find us is gonna help, so that we can get more people in on the conversation, playing, creating. Can't wait for that. Yeah, that goes.
It does seem like it's emerging into the social consciousness.
Post-apocalyptic, just Mutant Epoch or post-apocalyptic fiction? Yeah. It's I think it's also because we haven't really seen much publications from some of the other PA games. Like they're not really producing. They're still, I mean, they're still producing at an indie level just like we are, but they're not pushing the needle. But they're struggling to push the needle themselves.
I mean, post-apocalyptic is a niche. And
yeah, of course.
Even TTRPGs are a niche of themselves, so it's a niche of a niche.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hi.
We made it.
You made it.
Sorry about that.
All right. So we were just talking because we're down so many players that we might look at doing character creation and actually doing like a good one, not just my scatterbrain one, as we all chaotically create characters. Actually, like put the book up and because we still got to create some of those characters for the hardcore too.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I was working on a shrew, but I really do not mind just starting them over.
How are you two guys feeling about doing that right now? Because I could re-edit the episode. Yeah. All right, so
Do
It would be
whatever.
unfair to engage in wanton rabbit slaughter with a faulty.
wanton rabbit slaughter. I mean,
No, he said wonton. I'm just trying to figure out
Thank
how
you,
wontons
thank
are
you.
figuring into this.
I wanted. Thank you,
Well, I mean, we
Blitz. I
gotta
wanted
do
to say
something
it.
with the bodies, right?
Hey,
Oh,
what's up,
yeah.
Dark Brooks?
Sometimes you want to just want on it, you know.
Why can't I chat to my own audience?
Red does have
There we go.
cooking. I'm sure she could whip up some dough and we could pull a little rabbit meat in there and fry it up, deep fry.
Yeah.
Now you're
Excellent.
getting it. Now you're getting it.
How do you make flour in a desert? It's got to be something you can use to substitute for flour.
Cassava, right?
Ground up seeds, maybe.
Yeah, cassava flour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife actually uses that. He is a
Bones,
desert
right?
creature.
Bone meal.
Well,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say last I checked, grind your bones to make me bread.
Oh yeah.
All that jazz.
Well,
You can make at least 60% sawdust.
so this is all part of the character creation process. I mean, is
Well, in a sense, it is because
Yeah.
part of the mind frame of apocalyptic fiction. You have to think outside the box, and you have to think about, all right, you can't go to the grocery store anymore. How the hell are you going to feed yourself? For those of us that
100%.
aren't already in that mindset of being
People's a good meat.
hunters and preppers or homesteaders, whatever current group already kind of thinks in that manner.
The more unhinged you become, the better your characters become.
It's true.
Certain degree,
It's
that's
just
true.
scientific evidence.
I'm gonna have a fun time editing this episode afterwards too, so I'm gonna have to like go back and cut like some of this out.
you are.
I'm like, let's see.
I've watched our episodes, Tim. They're pretty raw.
I know they're very. I do too. I listen to them every week. Yeah, they're.
Now there's those minute-long silences where everyone's like, "Did we lose audio? Did we lose audio?"
Yeah. Let me see if I can get these. I was just posting something like soon everything. Let me get OBS put up for the play capture for ebook.
Well, this is boring as shit to listen to, Tim. Maybe we should actually talk about something people would want to hear about.
Yeah, that's why I just brought up the book, and we can start there. The Mutant Epoch. So, creating a character in the Mutant Epoch, a tabletop adventure role-playing game. So, created and illustrated by William McDonald. So these are the hub rules book, and we go into the first few pages. I'm just going to bring us to page character creation, part 1, page 8. So, first thing we do is we go to table TME 1 tag 1 on page 8, character type selection. 3 different kinds of players that you have: beginning players, experienced players, and master players. All of you guys are master players. Now, the thing about the master player, it excludes the comfort clones and the bioreplica pleasure, because those are kind of like characters that really don't start with a lot of skills, and so it allows players that are already like know how to use the game and all of its systems access to creatures, monsters, and archetypes that have a lot more skills and abilities. And so when you're having a beginner players, you can see that the averages are weighted towards casts that aren't going to have a lot of stuff, but there's still the possibility of having mutants with quite a few powers, with the exception of the freakish horror, which a beginner player you wouldn't want them to have, because you can have how many powers? This is like 9, 10, 12. You can have a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Potentially a lot.
Depending.
It's random.
It is random.
It's like 44 plus 4 and 3 plus D3 or 3-4 or something like that.
A little bit D8 in there
For-
somewhere.
So
Is a lot.
it indeed. So following along, let's roll those D100s. Let's see what we get. I just lost my pen. There it is.
I think it should be noted that there is creating characters strictly by the book. There's creating characters by the book, but they're being options because already in character stats, there's like multiple options given in the book. There's the fact that you've got both hub and expansion rule tables. Are you looking at hub or expansion rules right now?
I'm looking at the hub rule just to go for myself for the book. You guys obviously can pull out some of the expansion stuff, because I'm going to follow along on this side of it and see what we all get. Because I can only have one, book open at a time. Well, I could have multiple side by side, but so there's also the addition that you can also have randomly generated characters. You can have point buy characters. There's a few other character creation types, but for this, we're going to do full random. So for myself, first one I got rolled a 19. I came up with a military clone. And I'm actually going to pull up a character sheet. What do we get for the other ones?
I haven't rolled yet. 45. I can't even remember what things are on the hub roll anymore. I've started to memorize expansion.
45 is cyborg.
Cyborg!
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, nice. I got 89.
Yeah,
I believe that gets you close to
severe.
freakish horror.
Severe mutant.
That's severe.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna get you somewhere near there.
That's a good selection of options there that show the different varieties.
Sure does.
34.
Okay, so we're going to put that on my blank character sheet that I just pulled up.
Oh, a transhuman.
There you go.
Character type. Military. Oh, that's not type. Sorry, cast. No, that's type. Yeah, I'm right. Great content. 100%.
There you go.
Doing great.
I'm so
0
amazing.
out of 10.
So we've rolled for types. Are we gonna go for cast next? Or
Oh
we're
yeah,
do
we're gonna
attribute first?
roll the book straight.
Straight.
Hold
So
on.
that'd be attributes first.
Yeah, so now we go to character traits. For most characters, such as pure stock humans, mutant cyborgs, and ghost mutants, traits are determined randomly on table EME hub rules, table 1 tech 2, by rolling a d100 cross index with a set value. So those attributes, character traits, are endurance, strength, agility, accuracy, intelligence, perception, willpower, and appearance. And so we're gonna use the random trait generation system, which the conversion chart for that is on page 10. We're gonna do that first one for endurance. Let's see what I got. I got 45, so that is converted down to a 28.
I'm just gonna roll all 8 of mine at once. Yeah, like the beans just did instead of announcing it though. Ew,
Yeah,
man.
I got a 26, which is gonna convert down to a 22 for strength. Got a 36 for ability, converted down to a 24. Accuracy, 38. Gotta come on down to 25. Getting pretty standard across the board stats. So intelligence 52, a little better. Going it down to up to a 32. Willpower. 24. Not great. 21. Perception. 53. Gotta come us down to a 32. And appearance. That would be the high one, 65. Got a 38 appearance. So I have a military clone that is apparently a looker. A pretty good appearance. So like anything between like 25 and 35 is really average.
How are you rolling your stats? Military clone shouldn't have.
Oh, don't worry about it. They don't have anything. Yeah, they have their own stats. I'm just rolling these randomly. I'm gonna change them after.
Oh, okay.
When I get to the clone,
Like,
I'll change it to its
screwing
stats.
people up here, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it's not following. All right, I'm gonna change it from military clone to something else. We're just gonna go pure stock human.
I was gonna say, you wanna?
Yeah, I'm actually going pure stock human.
Pretty boy.
Sure.
Transhuman 98 will and 98 in appearance, or well, on the roll.
Damn.
Now we have to translate.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Yeah,
I
so
looked up pretty good. 96 intelligence, 78 appearance.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys have a much better like range of rolls.
No.
My guy can't shoot worth a dang.
So the reason why Bliss was mentioning I was going to screw people up for the clones, because clones have stats that are fixed and they have little modifiers onto them. So when we got to the cast part for the clone, I would have to have changed everything. For the sake of continuity and keeping this like clean, that's why I changed the pure stock unit. Okay. So we've got those initial stats out. So what we got? Any like outlandish numbers?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I mean yours for those uppers, but so we're sitting in the 30s, 40s, 20s, 30s, 40s. This sounds yes then? All right.
72 intelligence.
So the next table is the trait value modifiers. TME 1 TAC 3 on page 10 as well. We're actually going to leave this alone till the end because your cast and some of the random bonuses that you get in character creation are going to alter some of those stats, and these values are going to change. So we don't want to add them in just yet, because there's a possibility that they're, they could change by a greater value than thresholds are for each bonus. But as you can see, endurance affects your healing rate, strength affects a damage modifier for melee attacks, strength also affects throwing ranges. Agility affects your defense value, which is your ability to dodge attacks. And agility also impacts your movement rate. Accuracy impacts your strength value, which is your ability to hit or miss. And perception modifies your initiative modifier, which is done as a group, player side and the enemy side. So whoever has the highest initiative roll, and that side goes first. So now we're going to do character history by cast. So the first step in determining your character's history is to discover what his or her pre-game cast was. This is done with a D100 roll. Now, each character type has their own category that they're lining up with. And so a pre-game cast determination table here, like a character for pure stock human, has all of the different casts available. Some of them, like the clone military, has a lot of like the slave cast, or like a lot of the tech. Let's see what I roll. What's up, Lara? We were short a lot of people, so we decided to kind of go with the Mutant Epoch, the character creation for a go for today.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of going because I'd always meant to make this video.
Oh yeah.
Got a thief. I rolled a 79.
Nice. I feel bad for missing a ton of sessions lately.
It happens. It happens. You want to roll up a character with us as a backup?
Traditional. How are we doing?
Full random traditional.
Full random. Fuck yeah.
All right, sweet man. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. So roll up your cast and roll up your background, your traits,
Yep.
your type.
Funny enough, I have everything already up.
Oh, cool. And so I'm already at cast. Right. So for this character, we ended up with a thief, which I rolled a 79. Thief. So now we go into the cast-based details after that. But what did everyone else get?
Nomad for the cyborg.
Nomad.
I rolled a
Mercenary for
12.
the-
I thought for sure he was going to be a slave, but cyborgs don't do slaves very often.
Technician for the transhuman.
Technician. Beans?
Big surprise.
My intelligence is crap though.
Beans, what'd you get?
Ironic.
Got
Yeah,
mercenary
no,
for the severe mutant. Yeah.
Mercenary. So again, you look at the transhuman, he has a 21 to 63. So that, 41% chance of pulling technician. So it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
pretty
That's why I
standard.
said big surprise.
Yeah. And you can see that they're each of them is weighted. Like the bioreplicate infiltration unit is pretty weighted for an assassin. Whereas elite soldier, I think the one that gets it the most is battle bioreplica, transhuman, and one in military have the chances. Roughly about 10-13% chance.
So, quick question, Tim.
Go for it.
Do you want me to roll my cast first before my stats, or?
Nope.
Yeah, stats. Well, roll the type, then stats.
Yeah, type, then stats,
then cast.
So I got a grafter.
Ooh, a grafter.
Oh,
So that is
doing
that's fine. Expanded rules. So that is an expansion rule character, which you can get from RPGDriveThru.com, MutantEpoch.com. Great book to have, but you do need the hub rules if you are going to pull from that one. So you need them both.
Yep.
Right now, for what I'm doing, what I have up on screen is just the hub rules, which is the first book. So the next table is going to be on page 12, character creation. You're going to see that we have all of the casts have their own like stat modifiers, and it also comes with their automatic skills and their random skill rules. Some don't get any. A lot of the slaves don't get any skills. But then all the other ones typically get like some miscellaneous skills or some automatic. So the thief has a few negatives. We start off with a negative in the negative D3 endurance. So I'm going to use D6 to represent and just cut it in half. So got a 2. So first one down by 1. Negative 1 endurance. Another negative D6 for the strength, I believe. Yeah. So 4, so 2. I'm doing Warhammer rules with the way I'm doing it. So 5, 6 is 3. D12 plus for... That's going to be agility. Yeah, 5. That's up to a 29. That would have pushed us past one of the... well, if it was in the 30s, would have pushed us past the 3. Yeah. No pluses or minuses. 29. Thief, a D8 for accuracy. Plus 7. Yeah, 32. Here's some clickety clackies where some other guys are pulling them up. And a negative D6 for appearance, because apparently being a thief on the streets makes you a little... Oh, no. That was wrong. I don't need... That was, sorry, the street thug. I should probably highlight them. Follow my own stuff.
That's what I had to do.
Yeah, just keep the list straight. All right, so I get outfitting code is impoverished, or I am.
I am impoverished.
Ooh.
But to answer your question, yes.
Goes at the bottom of the character sheet with equipment. I get the starting skill Brawling.
You gotta learn how to fight over that dead rat.
Yep. Good old Brawling.
Is that for fighting the rat or fighting over the dead rat?
Yeah, finding the rat and then fighting over the rat, right? Fighting the rat to make it dead so you can eat the rat. 'Cause the rat might be intelligent.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive, so...
Now I got my random skill rolls. I'm going to get D3 plus 4 rolls for criminal. So I got 1, so I got 5 rolls for criminal. And 1 miscellaneous roll. Which brings us down to the starting skill set rolls, table PME 1 Tag 5B, also on the same page, page 12. As you can see that you have the different subcategories, like I'm in a criminal, so we go to the criminal tab, just right here at the top, and I'm going to roll a D100 and see what I get. Skill. 87 lands me with stealth. Probably pretty useful for a thief. Can you imagine if I got thief and I didn't have any stealth whatsoever?
That's happened.
I mean,
Yeah,
it'd be funny.
That's that.
it's just a thug,
there's
right?
there's fairly decent percentage chance of starting without stealth.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's yeah, it's only 6% chance to get stealth. Yeah, so 42 gets me knife thrower. Okay, apparently I'm a circus freak. Next roll. 90. Okay. Fucking tracking. So we got a knife throwing, tracking, stealthy, brawling guy here. More roll for this. 52 lands me with medic.
Interesting.
Yeah, what kind of character is this?
For, you
One
know,
more criminal
after the
roll.
rat bit you
Yeah.
and the knife wound Jimmy gave you. It's okay, though. He's still your best friend, but
Yeah, like, motherfucker Jimmy, why'd you have to put that knife in me, bro?
why in there? You know that's where I got punched last time.
Now I gotta poop in a
Remind me,
bag.
Tim, I
Yeah.
haven't rolled a random character in like 10 characters.
Damn.
Do I? Yes, I've been rolling a ton of your characters.
That's true.
So, do I, for the standard system roll, do I use the XR2 table or no?
Yeah, go for you. Go ahead and use the XR2 table. It's
Got
kind
it.
of cool to see what you get.
Cause I got shit for endurance.
Hi.
What's
I
up,
have a
Paul, dude?
19.
19 endurance. Oh, ouch.
Was that?
Indeed.
No, I'm sorry. It's a 20.
Oh,
endurance.
now almost the entire team's here. Thanks.
Almost. No, yeah, Rune can't join. I just figured I'd
Yeah.
hop in and say hi.
Hi. We're rolling up some random characters doing, as I say this again, I get to cut all of this out of the audio later. We're doing random characters, Mutant Epoch, like how to play. We've never actually made a good video of this.
Right, okay.
Yep. And so you're more than welcome to join in on this mess if you'd like to. We're just rolling up the starting skill sets right now. How to do it. God, 23. 23 was my last one. I got forgery. Okay, what is this character?
Dude,
This is where creativity comes in.
Yeah, and that's where you build your characters from these skills. And so I'm going to roll that one miscellaneous and see what we end up. We have a 47 miscellaneous. So it's bottom of the row right down here. And I got medic again.
How about that?
Oh,
Do you steal people's hearts?
Ha ha ha. Maybe.
I mean, I am a rank 2 medic.
You definitely steal people's kidneys.
I
think that's the
definitely,
goal.
yeah, no, it seems like, it's like, hey, get in this path. It's filled with ice. It's fine.
It's super relaxing.
Yeah, it's, oh my God. Oh no, I'm like a physical therapist that steals organs.
Yes.
I got I got forgery. I've got tracking and knife throw. Like I hunt down like athletes. I'm like, hey, what you doing?
I like to think you actually work at like one of the hospitals because you got the forgery skills, so you can kind of like
Yeah, forge my.
scrub out all your malpractice.
Oh my God. I just need somebody to have disguise artist of some kind, like, or what is that one called? It's yeah, disguise artist. If somebody gets disguise artist, they can be my accomplice who sit there and just kind of like doll me up in different ways. I'm definitely some kind of serial killer. I mean, that's like. What kind of skills did we get in the other characters right now for their different casts? Bliss, what did you get?
Actually, ironically, I got 2 of the same skills that you did. I got a medic 1, tracking 1. Out of a possible 3 for rider, I got 1. And I got nav by stars automatically for nomad. Nomads don't get a heck of a lot of skills.
That's true. Yeah. Ah, she's gone. Yeah, nomads are. Yeah, they're just miscellaneous. That's all I get, right?
They're interesting. I like the nomad cast.
I do too. And some other stuff. And Pat, what'd you end up with? Your cast
Let's see. So
with a
for
technician,
cast
yeah.
Yeah, for cast ones, he wound up with 2 in electrical tech and 1 in biotech because I only managed to roll 3 on 2d6.
Now we know who we're selling the kidneys to.
Then otherwise for his rolls, he wound up with 2 education and 2 miscellaneous skills. The educational ones were gunsmith and robotics tech, and the miscellaneous were knife fighter and biotech. So now I have 2 in biotech.
Oh yeah, this is really starting to sound like we are some kind of like underground ring of just cutthroats that like harvest parts from cyborgs and sell them on the black market.
Funny you say that, because I just got cultist for my grafter.
Oh, that's right. You're a grafter too. Are you like a prior victim that we like rolled into the gang?
I might be. I don't know. I got some great fucking stats though.
He's either a former, a former quote unquote victim, or he's the one that sold us on the idea.
Yeah. fuck all these people. They did this to me. We're gonna do it to them.
All for Zoltar. Zoltar.
Beans, what'd you get?
For our mercenary, he maxed out on his starting brawling skill, up with 3.
Damn, bruiser.
He only rolled out of the possible 6 warrior skills 1 warrior skill,
Oh.
which ended up being tracking of all things. Okay.
So many tracking ones.
And he rolled 3 out of the possible 4 miscellaneous skills, so he actually got a technician skill. He's a chemical tech, level 1.
Oh my god, it's becoming more and more clear that this adventure party is just like the worst kind of people.
And for his other 2 skills, he got weapon expert, knives and daggers, and knife fighter.
If we're not like harvesting organs to make enzymatic processes to sell drugs, I don't know.
We're doing something wrong.
We need a chemtech for the chloroform that we knock everybody out with. So
Right?
keep them alive while we harvest their organs.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could use a rock. It just doesn't work as well.
Everything out of somebody.
Yeah, right. Keep them harvested partially. Keep them tied to the bloodstream of whatever we need.
Yeah. A kidney along here. Find a
man.
mutant that's got like 4 freaking like stomachs. Carve them open, patch them up, dump them off in an alley in some other town. Call it kosher.
Yeah. So the next step after this, after you rolled up your skills, you go and you look at your cast description. Each cast has maybe some additional parts. So for instance, for some of them, they'll have a percentage chance they can read or write. Ara, what'd you get?
I just got 4 mystic skills.
Mystic skills.
Miscellaneous.
I want mystic. I want mystic skills. No.
We want a new table then.
I need a table of mystic skills.
Oh.
Like you bring crystals over, they resonate. Yeah.
House rules for ghost mutants, you know?
Yeah, the psyker stuff that we've been working on. All right.
God.
So let me go over to Thief and see what we have as a possibility. Stuff. Oh wait, I've passed there. Thief. This character is a step above a common street urchin and lived as a professional rogue, considering her caste in a high regard. She will probably 88% chance been part of a guild of thieves who took a share of everything she stole. So let's roll that. Yep, 14. So that is I am part of a guild. So I'm gonna put that down inside my background. Alright, a thieves guild. He's giggling too much.
Hand signs and killer. That's my first 2.
Yeah, you gotta put it down quick and easy. The thieves who they took a share of everything she stole. She will start with a brawling skill and some criminal talents, which we already rolled. A lockpick set, 30 meters of rope, a dark cloak, soft boots for quiet walking, and possibly a history that won't go away. It is 57% likely that the other thieves from her hometown are upset that she left town without paying up. Ooh, 4D100 silver. Let's see if I am running away. 52. Damn it. Okay, so I am owing 4D100 silver back to the guild. So let's see how much I owe here. 2, 20, 42. 62, 104. And so we have 135. Not bad at all. Not great. It's not bad. So we'll go to the blank character sheet and we get 135 silver Debt. 2 thieves go. Which she now, okay, so I have a debt of 130, whatever that was, 134, 35 silver, I already forgot my numbers. And if I return to that town, it is 78% likely that I'm recognized and 2d6 raiders are sent to cripple and rob me. Plus any associates I might travel with. 17% chance I can read and write. Oh, let's see, can I? I rolled a 12. I can read. I can read and write.
You also owe 130 only.
Oh, did you? Why? Did I do my math wrong?
No, I looked back at the actual play and heard you the first time you said it.
Oh. I screwed it up. That's good. That's good. And 24% chance I can do math. Nope, can't do math, but I can read and write. So we go up into there's the bottom section of the first page, on the bottom left. You have like a read and write and a couple other things. So yeah, I can read. But can't do complex math. Now that's not like adding, subtraction. You can do that. We're talking about trigonometry, calculus. We're talking about advanced math. So I can do basic arithmetic. I can count on my fingies and thumbs and toes and people or whatever. I know how many knives I have. Next up. Anybody get anything special from their casts? I know mercenary.
I've got
Just
a
some interesting
heavy
skills.
laser carbine for a weapon arm.
Okay.
It's nice.
Auto learn or auto read and write
Auto read and
and
write.
math.
Yep. Ara, what'd you get? You had something?
Some exotic skills for my miscellaneous.
Okay. Miscellaneous skills get you some cool things.
Indeed.
Beans, what'd you get?
Does whiffing all of your extra bonuses count? Of all
Yes.
the potential extra stuff I could have got, I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it goes on with the warrior skills you rolled. It's the
That's pretty likely too if you consider the small percentages most of them have.
yeah.
Like
Most of these are 30 to
negotiate
40%.
12%. Most of them are lower than 30%.
Allows for a high degree of variability, so nobody's going to end up, hopefully, with starting out of the gate an uber powerful character. It does happen, where some characters are just very, very powerful out the gate. Will has actually mentioned any time he does a con, all the players that come up to roll random characters with him when they're learning the game roll like gods of the apocalypse, and they just steamroll over everything in the first couple of ranks. It's just kind of how it always happens. So now we go on to character weight and height. Unlike a lot of games where like this kind of detail isn't as important, like, oh, how much does your character weigh? You're playing D&D, for instance, it generally doesn't matter. In Mutant Epoch, your weight can matter if people are using psychic powers, telekinetic powers, where your weight is a part of like how much damage they could do, or if they can even lift. It's a pretty easy value. Once you have it in, you don't really have to look at it again. It's just this one time recorded. And for a typical pure stock human, the weight is all in metric. So let's see here. Male weight, 2d20 plus 60. So I got 10, that's 70 kilograms of weight. Is times, what is it, like 2.2 is per pounds?
Yep. You got it.
So that would be like 150 pounds. Roughly, somewhere around there, 150, 155.
Something like that, yeah.
Yes, sorry, but
we're converting your math to our math.
yes, sorry. There's numbers out in the void. I'm not listening.
Like the what? The who? What's going on? Then we do the height. That's 3d20. I got 16 and 19. 35. Plus the 17. Oh wow, this is a really tall person. So 2.2 meters. Wow. They're very tall and very skinny now. So I got a tall.
Hey, you're like the female depiction on that stat line.
Yeah,
Tall and
yeah.
super scrawny.
Yeah, I really am, aren't I? Yeah, I'm this lady. She just looks like a praying
People.
mantis. Yeah, it's like a mantis creature to me when I see her. Now we're going to hand dominance, which matters for like how many times you can attack without suffering a negative 20 strike value with your offhand. If you are, ambidextrous, which is a 10% chance, you can end up with some fun stuff. It also matters if you're a mutant with multiple limbs. You can also be ambidextrous. But generally, cyborgs, if they have a cyberized hand, that hand is ambidextrous. I rolled a 4, which makes you right-handed. Hallelujah, I'm not a left-handed freak. What?
Didn't say way to alienate your listeners there.
It's only a small percentage of the population. It's fine. They'll be fine. My wife is left-handed. I think she's superior to me in all ways. It's only true most of the time. D10 for your swimming ability. Again, this is all on page 16. And this is going to be, I rolled an 8. Strong swimmer. Anybody else get ambidextrous? We all right-handed? We all correct-handed?
Right-handed and strong swimmer.
Poor swimmer.
I'll let you know in a sec.
Fair swimmer.
Fair swimmer.
Fair swimmer and left-handed, yeah.
Mine's strong 'cause
Left-handed,
apparently
wrong-handed.
the place I used to work at had a pool and a gym and everything.
Goddamn, my person is tall.
Did you also get over 2 meters?
Almost 2 meters.
Yeah.
194 centimeters.
Just shy, yeah. Just not great for being a thief, being super tall and easily recognized.
That's why you decided to become a non-standard thief and go into organ legging.
You know what? You're correct. I wasn't anonymous enough.
Yep.
There's a height
Yeah,
requirement
pickpocket.
being an excavator.
Yeah. You need the really small ones to get into like vents and ducts when you're going on chrome dives. Now we get into the starting age. Now, obviously, you can choose
That's
your
what the
own
children
starting
are
age. Yeah, you just hire them out. It's like landmine finders and duct crawlers. Typical age is starting for 17 plus a D8. So we'll do the random, see what I end up with. 6, so 23 years old. Let's see. Age 23. We'll just go with melee for now. And... okay, and also depending on the age, if you're going with like a more randomized age system or choosing one, there is also a trait modifier for character aging. It's on the bottom of page 17. Feel free to use this to help you like modify characters you're creating as NPCs that you've also randomly generated. Kind of helps with aging characters up, because when they go to teenager and they have the lower stats, they get stronger, bigger, so you can get the for like endurance and strength. Pretty neat
Actually,
way
can
of
you
doing it.
run these 2 tables by me? Because I've always looked at these, I'm like, how is this supposed to work if you want to choose like a starting age?
Oh, you want to do for like the age modifications? So
Yeah.
the age modifications, if you're starting as an older age, you would basically take those stats and roll them onto your ones you started with. But not like the adult or teenager. We're talking about middle-aged, old, venerable, ancient.
Okay, so they're just assume you start as an adult.
Yeah,
Backwards, forwards. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if your character's aging up through play, like you've taken some downtime, they go from teenager to adult, then you would add those modifiers, or for any of the other age categories.
Okay.
So now we have the description of the character type, so it gets into some of the nitty-gritty for each of the different specific types. So the pure stock humans, which is what we rolled. We have pure stocks are those humans who have not undergone any detectable mutations or other modifications. They are the ancestors of the old peoples of the earth, the former master race, the creators of all those built in their image. About half are purists, while the rest are either indifferent to mutants or their supporters. Purists is a broadly used term to mean a pro-genetic purity advocate, whereby the individual is either actively or secretly against the existence of mutants. The degree of how pure a purist stock is varied from those who sees the growing. I'm screwing that sentence up. The degree of how purist a pure stock is varies from those who see the growing power of mutants and feel threatened, to those who prescribe to a strong religious background that preaches the devilry within all mutants. Some purists, those typically found within free towns where the races mix, avoid publicly killing mutants, but rather treat them as second-class citizens, charge them more for food and services, make distasteful jokes about them, and make it clear they are pets, not people. Many pure stocks are of the opposite mind on account that they may have been the rare child of a mutant parent, have mutant siblings or other relatives, lovers or spouses, or have mutant children of their own and will be advocates of racial equality. Pure stock player characters are often of this later group. Pro-mutant supporters who don't go for all of the religious mumbo-jumbo about the ruins being taboo and that the mutants are the spawn of sinners, etc. They are usually the brothers or sisters of mutants or have relatives with obvious mutations. Alternatively, they may realize the scientific facts, know the history of the ancients, and understand that it was the pure stock greed for power, science gone mad, and genetic flukes that created the mutants around them. Certainly, they do see that mutant populations are growing. But what with the ever-increasing numbers of terrible life forms arriving on the scene, they know that it often takes a mutant to stop a mutant, and that for the survival of mankind in any form, mutants must coexist with pure stocks. While pure stocks lack the awesome mutations of the deviants, they also lack their flaws, not to mention the poor treatment by other pure stocks, the inability for many mutants to use certain relics meant for the anatomy of a pure-blooded human. In addition, many pure stocks have financial and relic assets that have been passed down to them generation to generation, as well as land, wealth, education, and skills. Because pure stocks do not have mutations or implants we can rely on, many have trained in other areas such as unarmed combat, weapon use, technology, medicine, or stealth. Pure stock characters tend to come from the fittest, fastest, smartest, and most adventurous among their community, and each starts with somewhat more remarkable traits or skills than a normal generic human. All pure stock player characters are given an extra 10 trait points to apply to any of the 8 traits as the player sees fit. Plus, each is permitted 2 rolls in the following table, with duplicated results being allowable. However, the player can elect to re-roll the second result if it is the same as the first roll. So we're going to first roll on this chart for pure stock humans, which is on page 18, and see what I get. Additional benefits for being pure stock. First roll is a 5, which gets me another brawling skill. That puts my brawling up to a 2. Second roll is a 36, which gives me +1 to each trait. Go in there, have that +1. So looking at my traits as they stand right now, probably bring up a side-by-side what I have available. Did that cast the OBS? No, it didn't. All right, pull that back into the. So what do we have? Look, we go back and take a look at stats. Deviations. So if I want to see any bonuses at this point, I want something over a 34 in any of the attributes I currently.
I'll be right back.
As it stands, I have a lot of stats. I got 2 stats sitting at 33. So if I want to see an accuracy or intelligence, which doesn't receive any boosts, then I need to bump the accuracy up by at least 2 points, leaving me with 8 more points to roll. So we're going to do that at the very least to kind of min-max it. So we're going to bump accuracy up to a 35. This will grant me an accuracy bonus of a +2 to my strike value. Comes out to like 2% chance to hit better. 8 more points to spend. Probably. What do you think, guys? I got an endurance of 28. Should I dump the rest of the 8 into the endurance?
Sure.
Yeah, it's always the safest bet, right?
Survivability.
Yeah, survivability. Always chief. So 36 for the endurance, which is also going to improve my character's healing rate. Now we can go back to the trait value modifiers on page 10, and we can start filling those out. So my healing, my endurance healing rate, which is per day, is a 4. I have no bonus to my strength, which is a 21. I have no bonus to my agility, which is a 30. I have a bonus to my accuracy at 35, which is going to increase my base strike value. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but my base strike value is a 50 at rank 1, and this is going to raise it to a 2. And we can put that inside the accuracy modifier. Well, that's nice for D. It'll be added into our attacks, and I'll put it at the base strike value. Next is intelligence, which receives no bonuses. Willpower, which receives no bonus. Perception, which does have bonuses, but I don't qualify for them because they start at a 35, and you get a +1 to your initiative. And then my appearance score of 39, which anything really over 34, 35 is notable. So again, a very pretty character. Go back to the book. Anybody have anything with their stats or that have like kind of pushed them into the realms of strangeness?
Not in my
Definitely high
guy.
intelligence. That's about it.
You have a what intelligence?
Exceptionally high.
How much?
72.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a brainy character.
I have a very agile character. 91.
Ooh, that's very agile.
That is very agile.
Part slinky.
Yeah, 91 is a pretty high score. Let's see here. No, 91, you said agility,
Yes.
would get him a -12 to his defense value, which kind of comes out to be a 12% reduction in somebody else's ability. We'll get to that. If you watch my video on strike values and defense values, you can learn how those work. So if we looked at, for instance, if we were doing a different character and rolling some of their unique stats, like Cinder, you did, Bliss, you did Cyborg.
Right.
And with the Cyborg, you had your implant that you had to roll.
Yep.
And that has its own table.
Yep. Unfortunately, I didn't roll great. I had 1d2 for both offense and defense, rolled 1 for each. And D3 for miscellaneous, I rolled 2, so that's not minimum. But I rolled some very interesting ones.
What'd you get?
I mentioned already having rolled a weapon arm with heavy laser carbine.
Oh, wow.
I got the most common defensive, which is enhanced armor, I guess. What do they call it? I don't remember. But
Armor
I got the
enhancement.
alloy enhanced skeleton. It's
Okay.
a little Wolverine-ish with that.
Arguably
And-
my favorite.
Yeah, mine too. But I also got one of the rarest ones that I usually don't roll, which is internal healer drones.
Oh, yeah, that is very rare.
Yep. And I rolled right next to it internal gyroscope. So those are both pretty good miscellaneouses.
Yeah, starting on page 84 is the implants, and it goes into a lot of relic-based augmentations that the characters can have. We got things from alloy razor claws to, like Bliss was saying, with armor enhancements. So he has the, you said it was the alloy enhanced skeleton?
Yep.
And so that gives him an additional 10 to his defense value. It also reduces his movement, his appearance score, adds considerable weight to him.
And gives him a damage boost to unarmed.
And increases his endurance significantly as well. Pretty good bonuses all around. Makes him a much tankier character.
Yep.
With the expanded rules, there is a whole host of new implants that we added up. And they're a lot of fun. They can really make them very unique.
Very much so.
Now, the other ones, we go back to page 3, we can go into mutations. So characters that roll mutants have an opportunity to roll on the prime mutation determination table. If they're a ghost mutant, they roll on a specific table just for ghost mutant. This is page 58 and 59 respectively. Did anyone roll a mutant?
I rolled a mutant.
What'd you get?
The mercenary.
Based off just the hub rules mutations, I got acid blood,
Ooh.
144. Bladed limbs.
Bladed
I haven't
limbs.
rolled
Okay.
the specials for that yet. 351 is electromagnetic pulse.
Okay.
Not bad.
And
EMP.
150 is, thrust spike. Oh, fun.
That's a
Mm,
funny one.
yeah.
Very prickly.
Yep.
So you're gonna have a D4 additional arm-like limbs.
Oh, perfect.
Definitely not wearing any relic armor.
3 extra bladed limbs then.
Just a blender, aren't you?
Ah,
Sit there and twist all these things around, and you just shoot a spike out of your torso.
I always get a little mad when I get an odd number of those. I'm like, no, my symmetry.
I know. I'm saying.
You can be trilateral symmetry. It's fine.
Yeah,
No.
the bladed limb comes out of your forehead.
There you go.
Now you got symmetry.
You could be a trilobite. You're back from extinction. Fine. The only trilateral symmetry that ever existed in nature. Them and you. So you can see here, like, there's a couple of funny ones too in the group. Like, we have gases just discharge. And so there's always kind of like, there's some amusing combinations you can get. Like, there's one for metabolizing radiation. So you can end up by having somebody who literally poops out radiation. So you're just walking around farting like radiation clouds at people.
Yep.
Little
high concentrated pellets coming out of them.
Yep. You can
it's
have.
funny you mentioned that. Got
Oh,
toxic
God, no.
susceptibility for my flaw.
Oh, good. You can shoot fireballs out of your hands. Gaping maw. Yeah, not the best one to have.
How many
Horns.
things are toxic in this mutant epoch?
Yep.
I was gonna say, screw you, man. Gaping maw is great to have if you're huge and you decide you want to just eat a skullock.
You just stuff them in your mouth.
Exactly. Just pick them up, and shove them in. Ain't nobody gonna look for them.
Just don't have under 15 intelligence. You'd be cannibalistic involuntarily.
Or taste
Just-
buds.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
luck
no-
out and take that new minor mutation from the expanded rules that makes you a
Yep.
carnivore.
I love that
You can,
one.
like digest just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all horrifying.
Or just be Ronin.
Yeah, or Ronin, your plant mutoid, which just eats people that did eat people on the regular till he was retired.
Forcibly.
Forcibly.
Pumpkin noises.
He's
Oh my
involuntarily
God.
replanted.
Oh man. All right, so we've got our we have our prime mutations, our minor mutations. What'd you get for minors? Like, what does he look like? Skin tone, color, all that kind of stuff.
So they have golden. She has golden skin. I rolled a D100 to determine male or female.
Okay.
Golden skin, golden eyes, and
Nice.
because I can't get away from the color green, she has dark green hair.
Come on, it should have been golden. It could have been like those people out of Guardians of the Galaxy. All gold
Yeah,
people.
the sovereign.
Yeah, them
Just,
people.
yes, gaze upon my glorious golden perfection.
So when you roll a mutant on page 23 at the end of their description, you actually can see your degree of mutation and then your mutant appearance tables. So this is your skin color, your hair color, and your eye color that really distinguish you as, a freak. Because it's possible that you roll mild, typical, severe, or even freakish horror and only roll ghost mutations, Pat, and have not a single
I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear you over my perfection.
and even have flaws that are not visible to the naked eye. And so you end up with a character that looks like a perfectly normal human being with a ton of freakish mutations. And I've seen it happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you can end up with a weird pink pangolin monster who can only shit itself and die.
That was my first one, everybody. Absolutely weak, and everybody wanted to fight him.
It died
Spent the
very
entire
quickly.
session just, no, leave me alone.
I'm in constant horrible pain. Please make it stop. Please make it
Existence
stop.
is pain to a meek cease.
So I apparently have a ton of arms.
There you
Oh
go.
no, how
Yeah?
many?
I currently have about 4. Each one is different.
It's 4
Different ones,
extra
not
to additional to the 2 you started with, or?
So I got 2 arm replacements, a leg replacement, and then another arm, and then a tentacle.
Alrighty.
It's a creature with a single gastrointestinal tract. Human centipede.
Oh man, I've seen enough stuff to know where this is going.
You can create the human centipede if you absolutely desire to. That is an option. You can.
Not
I don't
even a
know.
critical one, to be honest.
Interesting arms.
I don't know if you want to do that, but it
Gotta hand
is an
it to
option.
you.
Let's see if I get a second tentacle.
Oh, that would be perfect.
No, I do not. Because there's a chance I can get like a fuck ton of tentacles.
Should be the amorous anti-tentacle monster from the abyss.
Let us see. Let us see. Okay, location 2d6. 7. Left shoulder. Oh my poor left arm.
Just covered in weird goo.
No, I have now. This is the 3rd arm on my left side.
3rd arm on your left side. Yeah, you're definitely a human centipede. There's no
Yeah,
and
I
if or
got
buts about it.
left spike thrower arm, a left flamethrower arm, and now a tentacle.
Flamethrower arm. Wow. You're a bombardier beetle. Never mind, not a centipede.
Uh-huh.
I love it. All right. So after implants, mutations, we go over to languages. So this is more about what you want to have in your... If you're playing with the gazetteer that comes with the Mutant Epoch, or not, doesn't come with it, you could you could purchase for the Crossroads region. You're going to have a few different languages that were around Los Angeles. So, Mandarin, Chinese, Spanish, and English for the most part. Doesn't mean that you can't add your own unique languages to it. There's also creatures in this world that have their own languages. The Skullox, which are rubble goblins, Warmorts, which have their own like pigeon language. And you can just kind of make up whatever you want to make up, or place this someplace else in the world where it's going to have its own languages and cultures. And this is also at the time where you probably want to start picking your character's name. Like, how do you want them to be known? So examples of typical mutant names are like Dark Prayer, Gathermoot, Gothsickle, Masha, Killjoy, Noxie, Dirty Claws, Red Mex. They're all going to be a combination of old words kind of put together. And these are like tribal mutants for the most part, maybe not in like civilized locations. Whereas a lot of your more human casts or character types are going to have traditional human names. Chris, Tim, Bob. All the kind of all the names, all the apostles, they're all going to be there. Everybody's represented. And who knows, you might want to just, your characters are starting a new adventure. You might want to have a totally different name. Like, go straight edgelord. My name's Darkblade. Like, who knows? He's going to survive only 10 minutes out in the wastes when some creature is going to turn him into food. It's fun.
Sounds about accurate.
Yeah, it's fun. So what would this character's name be with his, like, definitely not an organ harvester.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Call him Noah.
Noah? What is he collecting?
Not organ harvester.
Yeah, not organ.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is he collecting 2 of everything and putting them in a little wooden vessel? All right, Noah it is. Not an organ harvester, Noah.
Yeah.
Great. So now we're going to get into outfitting codes. Mutant Epoch uses silver and gold. So for every 100 silver equals 1 gold, typically. Silver is the common currency that's traded everywhere, and gold is more of a trade currency that's only used for trading in large quantities. In this world of like never-ending quest for survival, trade goods tend to be random, and we have tables that represent the randomness of that trade good. So on page 94, if you go to any kind of like common goods store, there's just a chance that some of these things are and are not. And also the quantities that they have available in this place. Again, you know, up to the game master how they want to run that. But I use this all the time in order to kind of like create scarcity and have the players kind of like, if they want something, gotta kind of seek it out. But we're gonna get to the outfitting. Starting packs. Now in the expanded rules, there's a variety of ways to do this. In the hub rules, there's just a few standard kits that your characters can start with depending on their equipment code. So for this one, I am impoverished. And you can also do a random 2d10 roll, but for this one, we roll the starting one of impoverished. So an impoverished character, among the poor and downtrodden, this character's family is considered the least affluent, most pitiful and unfortunate of all. Apparently I was a really shitty thief. He or she starts with the following. There's a 63% chance of more debt. The other family members, 74, don't have more debt. That's good. Plus 2d100 debt to the ruler or general store of my town, having only 2d6 months to pay up or else. So I automatically get another 2d100 debt. Okay, 11. That's not bad. And 19. I thought it was 91. Okay, great. Okay, so 30 more silver of debt, you know. What does that matter? I'm already in like 130 something. Good. 30 silver debt to hometown general store.
I'm already so deep I can't see sunlight, might as well go further.
Yeah, right. I have to go relic diving, otherwise I'm going to just never ending debt collectors. And so I got
it may not inherently even be the idea of like, oh, I need to go relic diving to make money. It's also I need to go relic diving so I can make money and or not be easy to find.
right. 2d6 months to pay up. I got 6. So 6 months to pay up this debt. Half a year. Seems like it's a long time, but in Mutant Epoch with healing times, that could be, you get healing up pretty quick. Because again, you're healing by day. Okay. Clothing is unwashed rags of either wool or cotton, always torn, patched, dirty, and typically the wrong size. Ah, good. The outfitting code of the military. Too big or too small. Let's see how much crappy money I have on me. I have a D10 minus 3 silver pieces and a tattered belt pouch. Let's see if I have debt to my belt pouch as well. I fucking do. I rolled a 3 minus 3. I have 0 coin in my belt pouch. Good. Oh man, this is going well for me. So if you got the digital copy of this, I really just take these things and I cut and paste them into my character sheet in order to make it a little bit easier for myself. Oh god. I got a D6 torches, at least I have 2 of those. That's good, right? Anybody else have like an enormous debt?
Nope.
No, just you.
Just me?
Managed to dodge the bullet of people trying to get me back with a bounty on my head.
Good.
I had a 50% chance of debt and I rolled above it, so no debt.
Good. I do have a lantern with 40 milliliters of oil. Not bad. So lantern, 40 milliliters of oil. Means I do have a canister then too, so that's good. Unless I'm just carrying the oil in my hands. It's in rags. 1 wooden spoon, wool blanket, a sack, a backpack. Let's just take these. And go to the next line. D6 plus 1 meters of rope. Always useful on an adventure. 6 meters of rope. Pretty good. I'll take it. And sandals, of course. I do have starting food, so that's good. Got 7 days of rations. I'll take it, right? They actually have a section for rations down here. 7 days, 2 liters of water. That's a ton. And maybe so. Valuables carried. Funny. Okay, so I have now we have to go to table TME 1 TAC 67, starting arms and armor by outfitting code to establish what arms and armor this PC might start with. And it is a might, because you might get nothing but a rock. Here's hoping it's not a rock. So now if I was a well-equipped character, or even a wealthy character, you can start with D100 gold, D1000 silver. Who got well-equipped? I know one of you did.
I did.
Yeah. What
So
did you?
should Beans, if memory serves.
Yeah. Beans, what does a well-equipped character look like?
Better.
Yeah, right. Beans, are you there with us? Beans is gone. He died. All right, so what did you get? What did you get for your well-equipped, Pat?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Beans is actually muted.
Let's see what I did good. I got a assault rifle with 2d20 rounds.
Really?
Yep. Just off of my WRC roll that you normally get as a well-equipped.
Yeah, 74%
I unfortunately
likely.
did not get the additional 26% chance of getting an additional relic.
Now, the real question is, did you get a dog?
Let's see. Well, I own a trained mount, and I do in fact have a
An obedient hunting dog?
Have a dog.
Now,
I do.
also, you get modest too. So there's a 15% chance to inherit a relic from that one, and an 11% chance to get a well-trained and obedient farm dog. So you can have two dogs. Because a well-equipped character, this character has stashed supplies and coins since childhood, knowing in his heart they would never settle for a life as a laborer, obedient soldier, or anything other than an excavator. Others, possibly friends and family, have helped him gain the tools of a digger, trade, and support his choice of career path, ensuring that his pack and weapons are ideal for the challenges ahead. An inherited relic or two are a strong possibility for this character. He has everything that both poor and modestly outfitted characters have, plus the following. So he gets all of this stuff: tinder, torches, candles, cutlery, water skins, backpacks, sewing kits, shovels, all of that. Plus crowbars, soap, lovely soap. Chance for dogs, more relics. You just start with a bunch of stuff. So did you get any more dogs?
Unfortunately, I did not. I only have my well-trained and obedient hunting dog. And let's see.
Yeah, Tim, you're not actually supposed to get two dogs. It says
No,
if not already
If not-
owning a dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, good catch.
And unfortunately, I have a saddle horse, not a riding dog.
Okay. Yeah, if not already owning a dog, then a 19% chance of owning a well-trained and obedient hunting dog, which only barks when raising the alarm and only attacks when ordered to do so. Could you imagine?
It'd be like one of my other first ones that, lost his dog less than a session in.
Yeah. Can you imagine you do get the obedient farm dog? You're like, I like my farm dog. You already named it and everything, and then you have the chance of getting the really well-trained one. It's like, do I just upgrade it? Do I pop this puppy in the back of the head and get a chance of rolling a new one? I'm like, that's terrible. No, 10 bad. Just roll for the 19, see if it's a hunting instead of a farm dog.
Tim, you ought to post page 12 from the Crossroads Gazetteer for home settlement determination.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely see that for.
I have Overpass. What a great place to harvest organs.
All right, so we'll pull up the Crossroads region. Page 12. It's a great picture too. I love this one. Look at how detailed that is. Everyone's waving to this freak mutant who's about going on his adventure. Like, I'm going out to see the world, Mom and Dad, with my crab arm. Ooh, that thing is meaty. As soon as he got into some kind of mutant place, they boiled him alive. They cracked that thing open and just sucked the meat right out. That's terrible, but here we are. It's Mutant Epoch. Okay. So home settlement determination. If you're playing in the Crossroads region, you have slave, civilian, outlaw, military. So I have an outlaw character, and so I am going to see what I get. It's a E. You can see the E plus 27. I'm a pure stock human, so I'm going to roll an E100. See what I get. 42. So that's going to put me at 69. Overpass.
I think
Oh.
Overpass has a high percentage chance of.
It does. It wasn't pure hub city, you know?
Yeah.
Overpass is the central large city within the Crossroads region. It's the biggest one on the map. It's literally built into an overpass, like an old highway system. It's got an undercity underneath the overpass, the upper crust city, which is on top of the bridge, and a big old tent city with a nasty lagoon that has some kind of tentacle creature that eats the children that try to play near it and get water from it. And so it's a lovely little settlement. And I'll put that on my blank character for hometown, where I'm from. So birthplace, Overpass. Not great being a thief in Overpass. I probably was born in Tent Town. How about, what'd you get, Bliss, for your cyborg?
Overpass, I told you.
Overpass, that's right. Next on the list. So I got my equipment. I gotta go see what my arms and armors are. Trading code. So we're on page 98 of the hub rules, and I am poor. And I have a D10 plus 1 for my starting weapon. Roll to 6. Come down to 1 tack 68, starting arms, and I have a bow and a knife. Good thing I got no bow weapon expert skills. Glad I'm starting with that. 2d10 plus 10 arrows, though. 9, so I got 19 arrows. But
That's exactly how many I have.
Yeah. Now, with the knife thrower skill, when we go into that, I'm actually going to start with some knives, too. So I'm going to have some extras. So that's pretty good, yeah. That's not bad. I'll take it. So I'm going to put that under my attack stuff. And I'm going to put my ammo, 19 arrows. Okay.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What's up?
I rolled a bow for my random starting. I can't use a bow. I've got a heavy weapon arm and only one hand. I can't use a fucking bow.
It's like you took it off of someone. It's just a stick you can beat someone with. You can sell
There
it.
you go. There you go. Give it to somebody else and actually make use of it.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what I get for my D10 for my starting armor. 1 tack 69. D10 plus 1. I got a 10. I have junk armor with a 4 in 10 chance of a junk shield. So I have a junk shield. Pretty cool. And a 7 in 10 for a junk helmet. I got that. I did not get a junk helmet. Got a 9.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh well. Let's go over
Shoot
the
him in the head.
page. No! Leave my head alone. Junk armor. So page 101. Junk armor, right, gives me DV of 12, weighs 4 kilograms, and it reduces my speed by 0.5. No, starting human speed is 6 meters. We got that. Worn junk. V, negative 12. Move, negative 0. Movement rate, base 6. And you see with the armored, 5.5. Let's grab that junk shield. Junk shield gives me a 6. Another negative 0.5 again for the movement on the junk shield. Shield used, negative 6. 0.5. Junk. So I have an armored movement speed of 5 meters. Not terrible. I have a defense value of 18. And I have an additional weight from this stuff of... Oh, the junk shield. Oh, yeah, the junk shield would weigh more. Additional 10 kilograms of weight. for the most part, got all my equipment. Got my arms and armor. Now we just have to stat them out. So I can go over up to here for the archaic weapons, because I have a bow and knife, which are archaic. Relic weapons are on the next page over on page 100. This is where you have your switchblade knives, your sniper rifles, chain guns, your flame units, stun sticks, grenade launchers, your submachine guns, all that fun stuff. So, Bliss, for instance, you said you had a laser carbine, right?
Heavy laser carbine.
Heavy laser carbine. We see with the heavy laser carbine, the amount of damage this thing can do is 3d20 plus 20. If we go back to my endurance of a 36, yeah, just the bonus damage alone almost kills me. So we can be pretty assured that that heavy laser carbine is going to do something significant. Now, there's a problem though. There's a wrinkle. It has a power cell with only 18 shots, and so Bliss now has to make sure that he can find power cells or find charging locations to get that thing juiced up so it can continue using it. Otherwise, it becomes almost a liability.
I find Roko as he's undercutting a Ray in here. Good charging business.
That's from a previous campaign where he was undercutting one of the other cities. So there's a couple different ways with the Mutant Epoch with the Crossroads region is that relics are very rare. And so a lot of the ammunition that characters have, they're going to save things like shell casings, empty batteries, so they can get these things repacked and recharged at locations. This drives the characters towards those spots of like industrialization so they can get that equipment consistently powered back up. Cyborgs also have batteries in their limbs, and those limbs under the descriptions usually tell you how long those batteries last. Not all of them do, because some of them are considered, very low usage, but it's not something you need to track. But it's typically months that a lot of them last. I think for the weapon arm, I don't even believe it tracks it other than just your weapon ammo, right?
The weapon arm gives a random number of starting power cells. So for heavy carbine, I rolled 1d6 plus 1. I rolled a 2, so that's 3 starting power cells.
There we go.
If you're in the advanced rolls, you have more likelihood of getting like power cells and such that have variable amounts of charges on them.
Yeah. So good to have a couple empty ones. And also remember, this is a game where if you come across somebody with an energy weapon of some kind, it has a power cell if they're using it. So you get to loot that, take it, charge it. You just kind of keep building up on your accessibility. So it really, like, fighting enemies with powerful equipment, that equipment does become the player's equipment. So GMs, very little ammo. Very little. Give them like 10 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Mutations, usually their usage is based on rank. So a lot of the mutant powers are going to go by uses per rank per day. So we're going to look at something like Beam Eyes. We have a usage 2 times per rank per day. So if they're rank 2, they have 4 uses of it. Now, you do rank up pretty quickly in Mutant Epoch. Characters, survival is so difficult, and characters can die very quickly in their first starting ranks. Basically, it's the idea that characters learn fast or die. So the ones that survive are going to gain access to these powers relatively quick. But so are their opponents. They're going to get much tougher as well. And a lot of times in Mutant Epoch, it's not always the things out in the wilderness that kill you. It's the comforts at home that kill you. It's getting too drunk in a bar and not being able to, get a weapon out fast enough. It's spending some time with loose ladies of the night, and one of them decides that they're my character with a sharp knife and an ice bath, and they take your kidneys. It's those kinds of incidents that are also just as dangerous. So we're going to move on to the base rank advancement. So on page 34, you can see what a rank 1 character has for their strike value. 0 experience factors, a 1 to 50 strength value. I have 1 melee attack per round, and my skill points and bonuses are by my PC history and type, which has already been put down. I go back to my sheet, sitting at a 50 base strike value. I go over to the weapons on page 9. I'm going to take a look at that knife, sorry. The knife is a D8 with no strike value bonus. has an effective range of 3 meters, weighs in at 250 grams. So come to the blank sheet. Going to be a 52 strike value, a rate of 1, a range of 3 meters, D8 damage because I have no strength bonus. Oh, that's the bow. Good job. Then we look at the bow. Bow has a rate of half, which means that every other round you could fire. And so for 1/3, every third round you could fire. So that represents loading time. 2 rounds of loading, 1 round of fire. That's a D12 damage at 40 meters. Also with a 52 strike value. Now we do have some skills that modify strike value. We have, for me, Brawling 2. A couple other guys have pretty high Brawlings. So what's the highest strike value attack that you guys have? Bliss.
Oh, I haven't calculated it yet. I don't think I have anything high because as a nomad, I got 0 combat skills. So it would be my base 50, and I only have a 42 accuracy, so like 57. No, 52.
Beans, and you only got 1 warrior, 1 for yourself, Beans, so I don't think you got a weapons expert.
Technically, my highest attack I rolled for a relic, and I got a submachine gun, so that would be my highest one.
Oh, wow,
Plus
submachine
10.
gun. Yeah, plus 10's pretty good.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I've got my damn pluses for my.
Yeah, you get the 35.
That's
think of that.
probably the highest.
Yeah, that's
Probably the highest.
that's gonna cut through some armor. What about you, Pat? What'd you end up with?
In terms of my weapon.
Yeah, strike values and weapons. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I hadn't fully calculated my strike
That's
value
fine.
for the weapon.
takes time to get it all done.
Let's see.
You guys have a lot of extra stuff that I didn't get.
The...
Yeah.
I believe mine is a. Let's see. I believe mine is a 1/68 for my assault rifle.
Pretty good. So for my character, I'm going to be going over to the Brawling skill. So Brawling, often learned in the streets of the New Era cities and towns, slave camps, military barracks, and the like. This skill applies dirty, artless, crude, and unpredictable fighting, and making only 1 melee attack per round. Other secondary scrapping talents of this skill include the ability to spit or throw sand in an opponent's face and fight with or throw a broken bottle, which is very handy in a saloon or town. Because a lot of times when you're in settlements, you're not going to pull out your firearm and start shooting wildly because your bullets go down range. And downrange is women, children, civilians, and a rope waiting for you at a gallows. So, encourage players to think before they draw that cold iron on their sides and just start blam 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 blam, or a giant laser cannon. Bless.
Mm-hmm.
Children start throwing rocks at your cyborg freak character, and he's just like, "Well, all right, little shits, blam!"
Yeah, you just pick up one of the rocks and throw it back first.
Gets a critical hit, explodes the kid's head. It's happened.
You.
Yep. It fell from space. There's no way a man could have thrown it that hard. So if we look at the Brawling skill points, I have rank 2 in this. So I'm going to get a bonus of +5 to my strike value, a +2 bonus to my damage, and a +4 for spit, sand, or bottle throwing into somebody's eyes. This, if you look at the, there's a little asterisk here. So a bottle has a range of 5 meters, but a brawler can throw it 8 meters and do D12 damage instead of D8 damage with it, including melee use. So I have my knife of D8, or I could just take a shiv and do D12 damage. So I'm better with a shiv, which is funny. And that's including, again, melee use. I can spit or throw sand, powder, spices, etc. at 3 meters, which is melee range. And on a successful strike against a target with unprotected eyes, such as not wearing a visor or goggles, force the victim to make a type B agility-based hazard check, or be blinded for D4 rounds. And blinding rules are on page 120. But it basically makes their strike value crash, and their ability to be struck goes up. And it's a very powerful tool when you're fighting one-on-one to just blind someone. And if you've got a free limb, you've got the ability to blind somebody pretty quick. If they're a slow-moving character, you take it every time. Because, not every fight you want to result in death either. Sometimes you just want to disable an opponent. Sometimes you want to take them alive. Sometimes you're in town and don't want to hang. So your base strike damage for most characters is going to be d6 damage with your bare fists, but we'll take Bliss. You have the alloy skeleton, right?
Right.
So your base melee damage, his base melee damage with his skeletal, his metal skeleton is a lot higher and much more lethal.
Even though I have a strength of 24, it's still a lethal weapon.
Yeah, I mean, you're swinging around a bag of orange as well, nickels in someone's face. Yeah, so I'm going to put that +5 strike. So that's going to give me a 57 for brawling. Rate of 1, 3 meters. And I'm going to put dirty fighting for my other ability. That's going to get me a +4. That's going to put me at 56. Actually, dirty fighting blind. 1, and that's also 3 meters. That's going to be 6 + 2. I'm just going to put a broken bottle or shiv, even though I don't have one equipped. I'll put NE for not equipped. Actually, I wrote shive, not shive. Shiv. That is going to also be a... So it's going to go to the one to the far right. That's for... Oh, the melee use, so yeah, +5. So I'm going to get to 57. 1, 3, and that's going to be a d12. +2. So pretty good. My next one is I'm going to go over to Knife Thrower. I'm going to take a look and see what I got. Knife Thrower. These are in alphabetical order too, makes it a little bit easier to find them. You have to get back all the crafting skills. Knife Thrower. Often an art associated with martial arts or brawling, this skill allows the character to throw especially balanced, double-edged knives, which are quite commonly manufactured and cost the same as regular knives. A character with this skill, if not starting as a prisoner on the run, will come equipped with 2d10 such blades on a special chest sheath. She can hurl these knives with a superior accuracy and range, inflict improved damage, and at 3 skill points be able to throw 2 knives per round. Let's see how many I got. 10. And I can throw them at 6 meters, so before I get into melee range, I can huck a knife at someone's face. Pretty good. +3, +2. Not bad.
There you go.
Throwing knife. I got 10 of them. Got a 55% chance. Strike value. Throwing rid of 1. What was that range again? That range was 6 meters. 6 meters, and again, these are a throwing knife, and so their damage is... So D8 +2. I still do more damage throwing a bottle at someone. I mean, it's
too powerful.
Yeah, the bottle's too powerful. I am an expert with a shiv. That's where that keyhole saw comes from. I'm just coming up behind, what is the kidney taken? It works too well. It works too well. So with my highest damage potential at D12 +2, Bliss is sitting at a possibility of 60 something for a single shot. No.
Oh, yeah. Single shot.
Yeah, a single shot. Yeah, again, maximum damage. Beans, what is your damage thresholds with your blade looking like?
D12 +2 damage on each strike. I do not have any strength bonuses, so that's just a flat 3 to 14 damage.
Yeah, +6 strike value. D12 +2 is pretty good. No strength
+2 to my accuracy. That's about it. Yeah.
It's pretty good though. And the other thing with those body limbs, everyone else is getting 1 attack with melee. You're getting all of those limbs.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're all
different. She does have Knife Fighter too, so that's actually 5 attacks at rank 1.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, you have pretty good amount.
Even without a strength bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a flurry of damage on somebody. And so you're looking at pretty good potentials there. 36, 29, 8. So about 40, yeah, about 52 damage. You ever take another 10 on the random modifiers?
Yeah. Start with the switchblade too, so that +1 to that.
Ah, yeah, there you go. You gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You with your massive bladed limbs takes out this little pocket knife and goes, "Tee!" That's a threat to someone. You want to get cut? Like,
Those things rule.
Those things rule. Ara, what are you saying out? Your flamethrower arms.
Not like too terribly great. They sound impressive, but all in all, they're not great. I actually haven't gotten the flamethrower arm yet. I'm still working that part in.
So Tim, you were talking about, where did your character come from idea?
Yeah.
So I rolled a nomad, cyborg, from Overpass, but those things don't seem to fit very well. So
you could be born in some place. Yeah, go ahead.
Work with me here. I'm posting my deduction of how that all happened. So, kidnapped from his upper-class pure-strain human home in Overpass as an infant by a gypsy laundress who snuck him out with the stinky diapers. Later, he was kidnapped from his adopted gypsy nomad band by Mecca for their cyber soldier program, but he later escaped without being lobotomized or given an AI control module. Ta-da!
That is really that's great. I like that. Thank you for quieting me down so I can hear that explanation in full. That is
Yeah. All right. No words.
It's perfect.
But that's an example of how you take your random oddities and try to weave them together to come up with some kind of a story.
It really
is.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. Like no notes whatsoever. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Yep. And he's 100% correct. This is how you build your narrative on a random build character and allow yourself to exist in this space. Because there is no such thing as a perfect person for a perfect situation. If you're becoming an excavator, if your character is becoming an excavator, it's not because things are going well. Like no one ever joins a career path where death is assured because they made good decisions in life, or because life did good things to them. It's typically they're in this road because they don't have many other options. So for that, Beans, what do we have? What is your character forming up to be for his life history?
I haven't gotten that far.
I mean, we have skills, right? What are they again?
They're brawling, tracking, knife fighter, chemical tech, and weapon expert with knives and daggers.
Do you know your origin location yet?
Is there where do I roll that?
Home settlement determination, page 12 in the Crossroads Region Gazetteer. Your cast was what again?
Mercenary.
Mercenary. So we have military, and you are a mutant. So
yes,
we have a G -16. So roll a D100.
Already 10.
10. You're from Newburgh.
Oh, great.
DOA, which is not dead on arrival.
Yeah, Newburgh.
Dominion of Aberracia.
Aberracia is a mutant supremacist nation that is in the Crossroads region. Newburgh is their capital. It is a very large city controlled by prime mutants, and they're like, this is the age of the mutant. They're storming across all of the lands, taking over towns, enslaving pure stock humans, if not just outright killing them, and liberating their mutant fellows. The reality is that people who are not prime mutants are just as much treated as scum as humans. If you're one of the rabble mutants with no special powers, you're just part of the chaff militia sent to the front lines of this ever-going conflict. They do have a really cool flag, though.
From the sound of it, being the boy being a severe mutant, probably the equivalent of like a aberration senator's third son.
Something like that. Does it make better that she has a cone head?
There you go.
She's got a cone head?
Certainly
He's
raises
a
her
cone head
standard.
with 82 intelligence. I don't know.
Mass consumption.
Yeah.
There you go. Are you like the head from the old MTV series? Like you've got that kind of a giant conical head? Have like another mutant living in it?
Shit. I love that. I wish I got a mutation like that, like the symbiotic mutant.
Oh yeah,
So,
that would be
yeah,
hilarious.
Need expanded rules for that.
that would have been great.
But yeah, I just imagine that's it. She's the equivalent of a senator's, child.
That is
On the
funny.
run from Aberratia because there's going to be an assassination and you were going to be a pawn in that. Something like that.
She
Yeah.
tried to flatten her cone head into a dome head.
Came
She
to
has
overpower
some
the
spots from her family. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I went from pretty to ugly.
Oh, because of all of the grafting?
Yup, I had a 37 appearance at the start,
Yeah, that
Go
gets
past.
lower.
and now I go down to 12.
I mean, you're not shoot on sight yet.
Inconspicuous with Lincoln.
Yeah. Inconspicuous. What's your appearance score?
102.
What?
The most beautiful freaking transhuman technician you'll ever see in your life.
102?
Wow.
You have the opposite problem.
That's not fair.
You're
He
too
used science to make
pretty.
himself beautiful.
That's why I was able to leave my former employer with no issue. I charmed my way out.
Chandra, how are you
They-
not
they-
caged in a room somewhere?
They still think I'm coming back with that milk and cigarettes.
So characters with like really high appearance scores like that become targets for mutants. It's part of the whole concept of like beauty and ugly age, where they're going to try to take this person as a prize. And it is funny that you're sitting there with an appearance score that it's wild. Again, because
We're a
it's
paper
real world.
bag when we have our capers because, we don't want anyone to remember the pretty boy. Which one's a pretty
Right?
girl? Which one are you, boy or girl?
I think I'm gonna go with androgynous. Nobody's gonna.
Androgynous.
No, no.
Was it a boy?
Whatever
Was
you
it a
want to
girl?
be.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that makes it worse.
They're transhumans. So it's just like I have no time to bother with labels.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's such nonsense. Moves the hair slightly. Locks eyes with you. Aren't you?
Oh, no. See, the role play makes itself. You lean into the character and you just have fun with however the dice roll.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
If you're an ungodly abomination with a heart of gold, do it.
Lean in. Oh god.
I'm actually one of the prettiest cyborgs you're going to probably find because I only have a 24.
Oh wow.
appearance.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
actually sizable.
You look like a person.
Well, here's the thing. Weapon arms don't reduce appearance.
It's true.
I don't know why.
People
it
think they're
makes-
sexy as fuck when you got a gun arm.
Must be. Internal healer drones and internal gyroscope don't take away appearance.
Healing
All I
drones
have-
probably help a bit too.
They probably do. My alloy skeleton is only a minus 2d4 and I rolled a 4 average. So I went from a 28 to a 24.
Yeah, so the surgical scars are in like nice concealable areas. They just kind of look manly instead of gross.
Yep.
It's pretty
Either
cool.
that or whatever surgeon you had actually, bothered to take their time with it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
it's machine done, so it's machine precision, don't you know?
There you go.
I want this hat, by the way. I want the Aberratia two-headed eagle as a hat for Mutant Epoch.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It really just reminds me of Imperium from 40K style, right?
Yeah, but that has angles though. I want this
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one that's like more like the Muscovy one. for the two-headed eagle. Like I like this
I will
one.
be right back.
I like the way it's stylized, because the one that I think Will was talking about was doing the Northern Freeholds as one, which is a star for the Rangers.
The sun.
Yeah, the black sun.
I suppose some star. My bad.
Yeah,
Sun.
this one right here. It's a pretty cool one too. That would make a cool T-shirt. Just have one on there, like a little pocket thing that says the Mutant Epoch on the left breast, and then on the back it's just the big old black sun, or the white and black sun, and it just says the Northern Freeholds.
Sure.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd wear it. I'd rock that immediately, especially if it was a hoodie.
Totally.
Yeah.
Can I get that in the bathrobe?
Yeah. No, that's what I need the double-headed eagle if I'm wearing a bathrobe. I need Aberratia. It's just a big double eagle. Yeah, no, I need a big double eagle on the back of that. And just have like mutant supremacist on the front. That's like amazing. People are like, Tim, what are you wearing? Don't worry about it. Yeah, what you should be asking yourself is, where can I buy one?
It's 2:30 on a Tuesday. You're in the middle of the shopping center.
It's fine. It's fine. I've already got my wife and my sister who have agreed to model clothing if we get to make it. Begrudgingly.
Revenge.
Like all the years of pain and torment. Not for my wife. She's lovely. Why? Oh God, she heard me.
Oh, the worst thing to say. Oh, rip. Tim's about to remove something.
Yeah, my life. It's fine. It's fine. She won't hurt me on live. That's too many witnesses.
For now.
For now. Too many witnesses. Oh God, here we go. So back to character creation. So we've got some nice backgrounds. Okay, Ara, where are we with yours? I know you've got a lot of stuff with Grafter.
Yes, I've been very much behind everyone else, but
Totally understandable.
Just about finished with like almost like so. I got my equipment, got my skills, got my graphs, got my weight, height, swimming ability, right-handedness. I think the only thing I really need right now is like where I'm from, a name, and I think a couple other things.
Okay. So if we are just looking at rebuild. So when you go into the expansion book, a lot of the classes become very complex, or the backgrounds and casts. And it's because we spent like 10 years writing this book. And so Will crammed a ton of stuff in it. And there's a lot of other people who contributed to this, and they're all their names up in the beginning opening pages. But some of the cool things they added, like there's tables upon tables to build this character. For building a rebuild, we have the type determination, like because you could be a Happy, which is like from one of the other races, Mormort, Skullok, a transhuman, bestial human, pure stocks, bioreplicants. You know, like what happened to you? Like, why are you just like this carved up shell of a human being? Your demise, like chopped and mutilated and hung up by cultists, limbs hacked off and eaten by humanoids and cannibals. What'd you end up with, Aro? How are you dismembered and disfigured?
Definitely lean to the cultist vibe.
Cultists?
Because I apparently was not good enough.
Oof.
And somehow I survived getting my legs removed, my arms removed. And then apparently, because I survived, that was so heinous to my cult that I was banished on Nubs.
Oh man, you strong, you
given,
sacrificed.
Yes. So then I was given new life by this random scientist.
We can rebuild him with extra parts. Yep. So it's just some wackadoodle comes up. It's like, yes, I'll put flamethrower arms on him. Give him chainsaw feet.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
We can rebuild him, make him better. We have the technology.
Hey, let's see. With all
Don't have
this
a lot of
time,
money, so
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna
you're-
find parts.
yeah, so I'm gonna strap
Yeah.
this sharpened stick to your arm. Like, you have a stabbing implement. It's just a stick. So you actually have like a suffering matrix, which is wonderful. That you have a 2d6 roll here, like the rebuild suffering. Like if you get a 2, life is hell. Moving is constant pain, laying down hurts, organs don't work altogether well, you're probably pooping in a bag. And the rebuild
Hey, Tim.
suffers from headaches. What'd you get? Did you get that?
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
He's a grafter, not a
I'm a
rebuild.
grafter,
grafter.
goddammit.
Damn it. Well, I'm looking at rebuild right now for this awful thing. So grafter is like rebuilt, but it's the mutant version of the cyborg.
Kinda.
Kind of.
Mark and bin parts.
Yeah, marking
Yeah.
bin parts. You add things. It's a little different.
It's kind of like nothing else. It's very unique.
All right, hold on. Let me switch focus.
You're a ball
Grafter.
of tape they threw into a freaking box full of spare parts and pulled you out to see what stuck.
So you're literally sticking mutant parts onto your body. It is a thing. Yeah.
Involved process.
Like
Just leave it
the,
at that.
yeah, it's involved. So you have like leg replacements.
Yes.
You can have a furry, cloven, hooved goat leg for a leg type. Horses, dog, humans, ostrich, pig legs.
What'd you get
I
for
have
that?
a
Mostly
trunk.
arms.
You
I
have
have
a shrunk
thick
leg?
trunk.
Oh, a thick trunk.
I'm sorry. You have thick trunk-like legs.
One.
One.
Yes.
One of them. What's the other one?
Normal.
Normal.
Cool. What does that get you? So you can launch yourself with that one leg. You're leaping with this. You get
Basically.
+3 meters. You can kick super hard with it too. 1d20
Oh, yeah.
damage. You can kick the shit out of someone. Man, you kick someone hard. All right. So what'd you get for your replacement arms?
Oh, so I got 2 of those at start.
Yeah.
So I have a normal human-looking one that's the opposite sex and color. So I put a black female as my right arm.
It has to be like super beautiful. It's like perfect.
Yes, it
Hand
is
model.
gorgeous. It is a model's arm.
I was gonna say you're a hand model.
Please, please, please. Does it have the long nails?
Yes, but not stupidly
click,
long.
You click them
Just
together.
long.
You snap them at people like click. Listen.
And then the other arm is a spike thrower arm.
Oh damn. Okay, spike thrower. That's a nice mutation.
Yup.
Oof. Did you get a subordinate head?
No, sadly.
Yeah, yeah, sadly. Yeah, definitely wanted that
It
extra
would've
head.
been
You're gonna be a freak.
Yeah.
Lean into the freak.
Yeah, right. Go
Yes.
all freak.
And then I got 2 more. I have a flamethrower arm under
Yeah.
my left arm, which is terrifying. And
Yeah, that
then
is.
I have a unique tentacle. It is a spines-covered lamprey mouth.
That is terrifying.
Isn't it?
Indeed.
A lamprey mouth tentacle. Sorry, where does this protrude from again?
This protrudes from my left shoulder.
Okay, yeah, that's. Ooh, don't want that biting people. We're gonna have to describe it. That's not great. I do love this picture of the goat woman who's jacked on beast muscles. Just got like one crab
Yeah.
arm, and it's just fucking just ripped to shit with one goat head. I also like you just get spider monkey as a grafted head. Like somebody thought that was a good idea.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I stitched a spider monkey to myself. It's like, why? It just screams all the time.
And just, yeah. What do you mean? Why? I just felt like it.
Like you can't talk, only a dozen words. Just says the same things over and over again. Get banana. Bite, 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 bite.
Hungry.
Coco, hungry. Amy, bad gorilla.
Steve.
Oh,
There you go.
God.
Steve.
I want an alligator one. I want a subordinate alligator head.
That's like both your
I
feet
want
are
one like
replacement
that.
alligator heads.
Just
I
two of
want
them on
one
either
like that,
shoulder.
but I wanted to have full consciousness, and I wanted to be Bimby.
Oh, Bimby, the Australian alligator, the salty. That was from an
Just
older
like-
game.
So, hello there. I'm a head, Sewn onto this bloke here. Or he
Yeah.
stapled a skateboard to his stomach so he could move faster.
He had a movement of what, like 1?
Something like that. Really bad on land.
So if you're looking at the expanded table contents, some of the things you can get in here are abominations, android characters, bestial humans. Abominations are freakish horrors on steroids, which is already a mutant on steroids.
Imagine Cronenberg nonsense and or like the ending of Akira.
It is definitely they exist. Digital beings, which are literally like holographic projections attached to a robot body. Grafters, like what are just we were going through. Happies, which are half human, half something. Mutorgs, which are cybernetic mutants because they weren't allowed in the original. Nanoborg, T2 Terminator, the Flow one. They can kind of change their body and morph it or get upgraders. Yeah, thank you. Parasites. Now these are fun. They're creatures that inhabit the bodies of other people and may or may not inhabit a corpse, may inhabit somebody who's just kind of brain dead, or may make them brain dead. It's one of those, like, if you have a parasite in your party is probably not filled with good people. Because you're likely finding, like, hey, your parasite buddy, I found a good like husk for you to inhabit. Check this one out over here.
You are the best of people, as you are looking out for the needs of somebody who requires a host.
I mean, you're essentially trying to find new shells for your freaking hermit crab. So for the shells happen to be other people. Plantoids.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Yeah, plantoids. If you want to play a weird version of VeggieTales. Could you imagine?
Plantoids, but they're all cultist cast.
It's gonna be strictly Old Testament. The rebuilt characters, which was what I was going into before, Ara corrected me that he was a grafter, not a rebuilt. Rebuilts are the ones with all the just things stitched onto them because something horrible happened to them. Robots.
Duke Kennard was.
Yep. Robot characters, which huge list of stuff to customize robots. They can be all sorts of weird freaks. And then the Vat Brain, which is literally a brain in a jar, and you have like a robotic body that you're attached to with all the little things that go with it. Or not.
Yeah, biological.
Yeah, that one is disturbing, that you're just kind of like a brain in a jar attached to basically Frankenstein's monster. Or you're Krang. I mean, it's right.
Yep.
You could definitely be Krang. That's an older reference from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for those who don't know.
Yep.
Oh, God. And then there's a bunch of expanded mutations, plantoid-specific mutations. Oh, yeah. Good old plantoids.
I like the tumbleweed one.
Oh, God. So what do we got here? I think that pretty much concludes a base build for a character, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I've got so we've got Noah, a pure stock human thief. He's got pretty average stats across the board. He doesn't really stand out in any kind of way. He's got a defense value of 18. He's got an initiative of +0. He's got a base strike value of 52. He's got a bow and knife. He's got fisticuffs. He's got some dirty fighting. He's got a shiv and some throwing knives. He's got a lot of debt, so that's probably gonna be a part of his story, is paying that off, and maybe trying to stay away from the gang that he left from his hometown
and
of
or
Overpass.
The start of the rest of the team getting paid.
I mean, there's that too. Turning this bounty head in. He's gonna have normal skin color, hair color, eye color, which I get to determine myself, or I can use a random table. And then you can also put in other little features that you have, unique characteristics and traits, their sexual orientation, their religion, languages spoken. This again just adds more life to the character. There's also a personality matrix that Will made that's available on the Mutant Epoch website. Or
a smaller version in Appendix 1 of the expansion role. There's a miniaturized personality matrix and the expansion rise rules. Far, far smaller than what's in the Society of Excavators.
Yeah, page 100. Or sorry, page 500.
500, yep.
Okay, so let's see what this guy's got. So he's gonna have a how many times you roll in this one?
I always roll 3 times, and that's
I
what
agree.
I've also
Always
seen in
good.
a lot of NPCs. They have like 3 descriptors.
Yeah. So I got a 24, so they're curious. 76. Relentless. And a 4. Ambitious. Curious, ambitious, and relentless. That's... Huh.
That sounds like someone's gonna steal their kidneys.
I know.
I rolled for my nomad cyborg, who I gave a name to, by the way, Deacon Morgan, aka Bone Reaper. And he has thrifty, lawless, and independent for his personality traits.
Like, I know this gun's fucking 200 silver, but this one's 150 silver.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you know, stingy. He's like, I don't want to pay for a full meal. I just want the side dish. That's cheaper.
Do you have an early bird deal?
Yeah.
We're paying for a group ticket. Everyone brought their group on. Oh, I love those kinds of characters. I love a thrifty character. What else do we have here for these characters and their backgrounds, personalities? Pat, who does this person that you've molded now?
I'm honestly going with the idea of just being absolutely like laissez-faire about everything, so accustomed to having things handed to them that they just kick back, spend money like it's never ending.
Again, because of that huge appearance store.
All out.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna agree well with
Scientist
thrifty.
for the most part, just yes.
A hedonistic scientist.
Yeah. Put it over there. I have a headache. Pass me one of the pills over there I developed. Thank you.
It's literally like, this is oxycodone. This is an opiate.
Glorious. Now I can actually tolerate talking to you.
Just needed a bumper. Oh god, that's awful. Beans, what is this character looking like that you've crafted?
Okay, so they got abrasive, aggressive, and paranoid.
Well, those all work well together.
I still
That's-
stand by the senator's daughter concept.
I sense a theme here.
This actually works really well because one of the minor mutations was protruding veins. So they're just high stress all the time.
I
This isn't an actual
love that.
mutation. I just got really pissed one day and it has yet to calm down.
So where do I roll for this?
On the expansion rules, page 500.
Page 500. Thank you.
That's funny. Having a character like that too, it's just the way that you can see this party forming together already. It just very disturbed group of broken people. Like they're not good people.
How dare you?
Yeah, I see my guy, you know, since he's lawless, fell in with maybe the less scrupulous crowd rather than like joining the military, which is what you might expect a cyborg with this kind of abilities to do. Is like, oh yeah, the army recruiter wants me bad, but I don't fucking care because I don't follow rules. I'm independent and lawless.
Of course.
That is an interesting trio of personality. Debased, heroic, and honorable.
Wow.
Okay.
Debased. So I
You
mean,
fit debased into that.
I mean, it's literally just it's the washed up hero who's just drunken, like
Oh yeah, that
unclean.
works.
Yeah. It's like he's still got those moments of heroism like deep down inside, but he's also be like, yeah, I'm gonna need a fifth of Jack and a whore. It's like what?
delivers his grand epic speech, vomits halfway through. It's like, all right, let's wrap this up.
I gotta be drunk by 5 and it's 4:55.
Let's wrap this up. My balls hurt.
There's a princess you
love
gotta
it.
save.
I'm just a dirty New York plumber. Crawling down some pipe. You ended up here in the Mutant Epoch. Like, oh, what the crap? Started grafting different weird parts onto your body. Make yourself more powerful. I'm gonna fight them all. Flamethrower titties now. Your weird lamprey tentacle has a mind of its own, just looting through garbage. You feel like it just like catches something like, what do you got there, boy? What do you got? It just pulls up like a rat.
Yep.
Starts sucking it down.
Honestly, yes.
That is awful. That's great. So again, you can see how
His
making
name is Tim.
characters. Oh, thanks.
I'm sorry, little Timmy.
Little Tim, Tiny Timmy. That's his name, is Tiny Tim. Jeez, I love it. No, I love having a fucking weird ass lamprey name, having the same name as me. I mean, like, why not? It's an apostle. It followed Jesus. It's fine.
Oh.
Like, it just mutters weird things because it can't form full words. Like, kill them all. Yeah. Like, what'd you say there, boy? What'd you smell? Got the Skullocks that you guys have surrounded. Oh, you hungry there, boy? It's awful.
Oh, my sides hurt.
Yeah. So, the Mutant Epoch in a nutshell, building characters, doing like a session 0 like this, so everyone can kind of figure out where they're coming from, and you kind of tie them together and put them into the world, and immediately start killing them. So typically, you would actually have 2 characters that you would start. One is your front line, and one is the replacement when that one inevitably steps on a landmine and dies. It's also why the first town you get to, you buy up every homeless child you can find as apprentices. Like, hey there, mister. What do you got? Want me to help you carry your bag? It's like, carry my bag. Here's a gun, kid. Come with us. We're going on an adventure today. You got that first time game master who's like, wait, what? Like, I thought you were just going to give him like a silver so he can go get some bread. Like, nah, I'm hiring that little bastard.
He's got to earn his bread.
Yeah, he's a squire now. 20 minutes later, out in the wastelands, there's a lizard man who's rolling up. You're like, all right, kid, earn your pay.
You got this.
You got him.
Remember your training.
Yeah. You stand in the front. I'm going to take him from the back. I want that plus 30 bonus to a back strike.
Brave, man, brave.
Fuck you, Tim. I like breathing.
I mean, that's the Mutant Epoch, everybody. It's a wonderful, beautiful game of friendship, charity, and
Stupid laughter.
stupid laughter. Yeah. And if you take a look back at our very raw episodes that we've again, because it's an actual play, we don't censor anything. We just keep playing through mistakes and all. You can see like how the game is played with our horrible audio at the very beginning with the very first campaign we ran, all the way up through the first 10 episodes as the audio starts getting better, to EDM deaf, where I played EDM music in the background, didn't realize how loud it was, to some of our better episodes when we started having characters that we started really developing, having fun with. Pretty Ricky, who occasionally appears in the background, falling away into the distance. And now we're on to our own custom campaign territory, the high desert, where we've created this kind of like weird amalgamation of different science fictions and fantasies, and we're kind of carving it. We're still shaping it, still being carved into a shape. and we'll be editing that as we go. And then when this particular campaign runs done, we'll be going on to the Underworlds, where we're going to be playing more of a hardcore version of rules as written Mutant Epoch, and really just have characters get cut down, like the characters that we just made right now. So if you like this kind of gameplay, you like old school rule systems, you like having a bit of like, mud with your play. I describe Mutant Epoch as a mud sci-fi. It's not clean, it's dirty. Things are going to get messy, and it's not going to cuddle you. It's not going to cuddle you. It's not going to cuddle you. It's not going to hug you. It's going to take you out back and shoot you behind the chemical shed. It's going to be a mean game at a lot of times, and it's going to be fun because of that, because you could just make these obscene characters that are either super powerful, that get literally gods upon the battlefield, or again the pangolin mush creature that's like, my life is pain. This is torture. And you just sell that character the first slaver you find. Like, oh, you have to pay me to take that thing.
Sir, we run a reputable establishment of not whatever the hell this thing is.
They just they hand you a musket, like, oh, I'll just put it out of his misery. Jesus. And so that is
you got
that
a
is
thing with
game.
further range than a musket. Like, I don't want to be close to this thing. Like, I don't know if like somehow its blood turns you into this thing.
All right. So thank you for joining us. Reach out to us on the Discord, link in the description. Check out the Mutant Epoch at themutantepoch.com. Check out Will's Instagram, which he recently did at William McCausland, or just check the tag for the Mutant Epoch or Mutant Epoch on Instagram. You'll be able to find us also on X, old Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, we'll have the links in the description so you can find on all the socials, all the other shit. And that'll be us. We'll be back in next week with the battle for Colossus and a bunch of beetles cutting up rabbit men. It's gonna be great. Can't wait for it.
Be there, be square.
Yeah. You guys you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining me, and everybody have a good evening.
Lord.
Bye.
Bye.